invitation is for today to have a just very simple beginner's mind, as if you are doing this like for the first time in your life. As we begin, just take a moment to, as you're sitting, I would invite everybody actually to start seated. Come to the front edge of your chair. A lot of times when we sit back, it's going to be a bit like that. So I'm not exactly like upright. So that's why I would invite to come to the front edge. And then as you sit like that, have your feet flat, almost like open. I hope you can see my feet is like toes are wide open. And then in that place, imagine as if you are starting a connection with the earth, Mother Earth underneath. Your feet are wide, like toes are spreading wide. And feel the spine upright. And have a little bit of like tilting in your chin, tucked in a little bit. Feel the spine upright, and then imagine there's almost like a string at the top of your head and you are connecting to the sky. And magically you are situated between the earth and the sky. Aren't we all always? But taking a moment, at this time of the year, the invitation is a lot about like listening and turning in. It's the water element or winter season. There's a lot of like invitation for this turning in. And as we do this turning in, be aware of the posture. Notice maybe there's more space, right? When we have the spine upright. And in this space, feel the breath moving. You can close your eyes if it feels comfortable, but you don't need to. But have the attention with a sense of big curiosity. Notice how the breath is happening. Notice what's happening with the body. And if your breath is just up, kind of shallow here, can you invite the breath to go lower a little bit? Maybe bring your hand onto your belly. And feel the touch, sense of touch of your hand in your belly. This is your precious body. And you are establishing a connection with your precious breath, the most important thing in our lives. And in case if your mind is busy with something else or worried about what to do next, just invite it to just like be curious, really. What is this breath? What is this body? What's going on with my body right now? But as if you are saying hello to your whole being with a sense of curiosity and with a sense of like just a little bit of like smile. Maybe there is some pain or whatever else going on in the body. It's okay. That will also change. But just maybe send a little bit more of that inner smile and breath to the area of the body that may be feeling a little bit of pain today. And just this sense of connection with the body, with the breath. And the sense of awareness of what's going on in your mind. We call these 3 treasures in Qigong. The body, breath, and like our mind. Sometimes we call it like monkey or crazy mind. It's just overzealous, sometimes thinks too much and forgets to connect with the body, with the breath. Just 2 more intentional breaths. Big, long, one more. Open your eyes if they were closed, and we'll start to move gently. And we're going to start with this massage of our lower back. This is an area of the body where we think we have door of life, gate of life. It's a great massage to do in the mornings. Those of you who may have some low back pain or some issues, this is a good one to do. But overall for anybody actually, because This door of life is supposed to be between the two kidneys. So you can almost like warm this up. And kidneys govern the water element. So this time of the year is a good time to have this connection with the kidney and give them some support, nourish them with our kind attention. You can even like tap with soft fist hands from almost like the bottom area of your ribs down to the SI joints, all the way to the sacrum, and almost like cover entire area of low back a little bit. And then changing now the attention, we're gonna go through some of the like key acupuncture points to increase the energy in the body. Now come to this side. This is like the nipple line on either side. And for this one also, you can do massage with knuckles or fingers, but just like warm this up, maybe the inner seam of your hand. And you can kind of move a little bit. This is a good point to activate for bringing vitality, bringing more energy to entire body. And then slowly bring them down. The points just like almost like the midpoint in your hips. And you can make a fist and tap, tap, tap for those. We're gonna do other points as well, but those are just to begin with, some of the good ones. And then slowly release. Now moving on, we're gonna do like a joint warm up. So when you are doing this, we're now focusing on the fingers and wrists. But if you wanna add on a little bit of like rotation of other parts of the body, you can do this just like simply only focusing on the fingers and wrists, reverse the movement, or maybe add a little bit of like everything. Joint spaces are so little, tiny, teeny, and if we don't move them, they start to feel stiff. And then in our approach, again, this Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, if the qi, the energy, vitality doesn't flow through the joints, there's gonna be so-called like stagnation. In other words, like pain could happen. And now just change the movement, open and close. Again, maybe some movement, maybe nothing on the rest of the body, but just move the hands. And release. Now move on to the elbows. And this is almost like random looking, but the idea, we're rotating the elbows. And then if you want to like keep doing something with the hands as well, you can do that too. So both the hands, wrists, and elbows are moving. And then slowly bring the hands onto the shoulders and then do the shoulder rotations. And you can add a little bit of like spinal arching. We're gonna do this separately for the spine, but right now you can also add a little bit, or otherwise you are straight with the spine. And do that maybe just one last time, and just release the arms out to the side for a moment. Push the bases of your palms away from you, feel, and this is not like straight like this, a sense of knowing, yes, you are stretching your arm muscles, but shoulders are down and away from the ears, so don't bring them up and then straight, that's not the idea. But with full awareness of, yeah, like you're gently starting to stretch, and then bring them even a little bit lower, and you're still stretching, maybe you're feeling your hands a little bit almost like the bottom part of the arm is kind of stretching. Can you add to this a little bit of like head? We're moving into the neck, and you're dropping your ear closer to the shoulder, and then slowly release, and then bring the head to the other side, and then notice the sensations. Maybe your neck area is feeling so tight. And then drop it down. Now drop the head down and release the hands for a moment. Head down and up. You can coordinate this with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. In the meantime, as you are doing this, notice the sensations, almost like flush of sensations releasing from the shoulders down through the hands, all the way, rushing almost like the energy. And next time when you take your head up, just stay here but turn side to side this time. And just be gentle, please. Anything that I'm guiding, stay connected with your own body while you are doing these movements. And if anything I'm guiding doesn't feel right or too much, don't do that. Or modify. Neck vertebra is quite sensitive, so maybe you're doing it very gently. And then do one more time of like rolling the head. Go slowly. Maybe you're going much slower than what I'm doing, or maybe a little bit faster. Let's do one more round on the same direction. And then the other way. And one last time here. And as you bring the head to the center, just stay here, but bring your hands to the side of your neck so you are just massaging this a little bit in case your neck is feeling a little bit stiff today. And you are doing kind of random looking massage from the upper part down towards the corner. Same side, same hand, same side. And now take a few moments in the corner here, like corner meaning this and this corner, L maybe. And then just massage this area a little bit more. And now release, but take your shoulders to the ear and drop. And add the breath too. Inhale, hold. Last one. Hold. Exhale. Close your eyes. And feel. How does the upper body feel? Shoulders, neck. Notice what has changed, or notice if there is any more kind of flowing things happening, flowing, tingly sensations. And just take a moment to shake now your hands. Someone asked how we can activate a bit more of the immunity, kind of defensive chi, which goes through the lung meridian. So we're going to do just a few things to activate that energy. So bring your like 4 fingers to the corner of your shoulder. It's right here, like the socket here under the bones. Just tap with all of your fingers here. And then with cupped hands or maybe fist hand or just slapping, whichever kind of feels right, go through the bottom part of your arm, come all the way, and then turn the hand up, go through the upper part. And just do the same thing. Make it really like... it's not just like gentle touch. We are really slapping our arm to activate the channel in case if you are struggling with some, like weaker immune system these days. And then all the way. And then move slowly to the other side. Again, just take a few moments to activate the first point of the lung meridian. And then come all the way to the upper part. You can do this more than what we are doing here, but I'd like to guide at least like 3 rounds of this to activate that energy, which is supposed to be like a cloak around us, kind of covering. And then just take a moment to come to the center, to the like thymus gland, the chest bone, tap, 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 tap. And then just shake your hands, kind of loosely, feel the activation, and then release. Just take another moment to check in internally. How does your arms, both arm feel? You may be feeling this thing really like up, down, kind of moving, right? So imagine you are almost like taking that energy that you have really generated in your arms to your hands and to the palm points. And we're going to store that energy in. A lot of times we do that kind of storing the energy. Imagine now you are activating the points just at like midpoint where you hold the, fold the fingers like that, where the midpoint, middle finger is touching. And then imagine now you are like you bring down the energy from like the top of the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and then this palm points. And then slowly you are beaming that energy in towards your abdomen, this lower belly area. Dantian, we call this like elixir field. Allow a sense of almost like alchemy to happen. This energy is being stored deep inside, building strength, building a sense of maybe a healthier, let's say, activation, flows. The energy is flowing better in the body, everywhere, in every cell. And then release. Now moving on to the legs and lower part of the body. We'll have another round for the lower part of the body. So this time you can still at the front, but a little bit backward. So you'll have a chance to bring knees towards the middle. First, starting in this knees open wide position, and then drop one knee down, and then the other one. So this is going to activate both the hip, knee, ankle. I'm also turning my foot like that, so everything is active for the lower body joints. Do that a few more times. Do it kind of gently, without getting like too much of, don't worry about like exact movement or precision or so. Just keep moving and feel like what's happening, this sense of like you're doing something with everything, and the hip joint actually is also benefiting from this, as well as the knees. And then slowly release, bring your knees closer towards each other, and just open and close. You can also have your legs a little bit straighter and do it like that. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. You are pushing your heels a little bit away. And then come back. And this time, take one of your legs over your thigh. And if this is not easy for you, you can maybe straighten the leg. But take a few moments to rotate really the ankle. As you are spreading your toes wide, both feet, and then circle, circle, circle. And now, if you are doing this leg straight, it's okay too, but we're gonna take a few moments to tap, massage, however you like it. A point right here, if I show it to you like that, the point is on the like outer edge, and it's about like forefinger width below the patella, the kneecap, and you can just massage this area. This is also a point that's gonna help you to have kind of increased vitality all around the body. And you can also tap a little bit or just massage. And then take this all the way down, and then really circle, and almost like now stretch the ankle, and then stretch it the other way. So you are pushing the toes to the front and then back. Release. Before we do the other side, check, almost like turn in again. I feel a lot more activity in the joints. I feel them, at least. I mean, in terms of my awareness of these joints, I'm aware of like, oh, okay, they're kind of okay. There's maybe some sensitivity in the knee, but this leg, I don't kind of feel it that much. So let's do the same thing for the other side. Again, you choose if you want to hold it like this, or maybe leg straighter. Do just simple rotation of the ankle as you're opening the toes wide and nice. And now just taking a few moments to tap on this point, or maybe massage to activate it. It goes downwards to the second toe, so you can even like bring this massage all the way down to the second toe and even like do something with the toe itself. This is also actually another great thing, like squeezing and releasing the toes, and notice if one of the toes feels almost like more painful than the others. And then now hold the ankle and really stretch the toes back and then flex them. Do that one more time. And release. Just bring the leg and check in. Oh, yeah, definitely there is much more activity now, almost like in both legs. Things are kind of moving. Now I'm turning again sideways so that you can see better. Now moving on to the spine and almost like the midpoint area, which we're going to be working a little bit more. And for this one, your hands can be at the front edge, and then you are arching to gaze up a little bit, and then rounding in a big way. You can play with the position of the hands. They can stay at the same position, or you may move them hands back, reach up, hands go to the front, and then you arch. You kind of play with this undulation of the spine. Spine is our lifeline, as they say. And in terms of like longevity, spinal health is like one of the key things to pay attention. Let's do one more time. And then release. And then just take a moment to, again, just feel how things are. Like feel entire body, almost like from your toes up to the top of the head. Notice any changes, notice increased sense of awareness of your like whole body. And as you do that, one more time, as if like reconnecting with this sense of real, almost like beginner's mind communication with your precious body, say something nice to yourself. It could be almost like, see what I'm doing for you, or maybe, oh, my precious body, I value this connection. Thank you for working so hard. I'm doing my best to take good care of you.